I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on creating and starting a new event. First of all, you're going to double click on the 5050 server icon on your desktop. You'll press yes when it asks for the user account control, and then you'll be prompted for your username and password. If you don't know your username and password, it should be on your desktop in a document called login info. Once you have your username and password in, you can press login, and this will launch the 5050 software. We're then going to launch a second piece of software called the 5050 player, which will be the piece of software that will actually be playing the video script that appears on the kiosks. Double click on that icon on the desktop and press yes for the account control as well. You'll select your pot script, and we'll select the stations button and press OK and yes to broadcast that out to your stations. It will have the previous total from the previous event. You can minimize that and we'll go back to the server. We're going to click on events on the top left, select edit current event. We're then going to pick duplicate this event in the bottom right hand corner because we're actually looking at the current event details. We're going to select create and switch, and you'll see your new event details will now appear. Since we copied this from the previous event, the text and logo information as well as amount of numbers for load and go and a few other things will be copied over from the previous event. So the main things you'll need to worry about changing are the title. I'm going to call this one video test 2, and you want to make sure your start and end dates are correct, and you will need to change your ticket number pattern letter. If the first event was A, the second event will be B, third event C, and so on and so on. If you are barrel printing, make sure that this is selected here. If you're drawing electronically, it needs to be deselected. We will then press the activate event button, bottom left. We'll press enable all to enable all of our mobile stations and selling stations, then press OK and OK again. You'll see the new event will then load. It'll switch from event number 3 up here to event number 4, and it should say video test 2 and my new pot of 0. So we've now created the new event. On the server side of things, we're just now going to need to upload that new information to the handhelds, which you will do on the physical handhelds themselves. I have got my handheld loaded on the desktop so you can follow along here. You're going to again see the old event number 3 up here, whereas we're now on event number 4, which we need to get loaded onto the handheld. We're going to do this by pressing the yellow setup button on the handheld itself, and we're going to press Get Apps, Settings, and Events. We'll then press yes when it asks if we want to download the most recent, and we'll allow it to download the new event. You'll see the loading bar along the bottom, and once it's downloaded it will tell you it's been successfully downloaded. You can press the OK on the green bar, and we should now see event number 4 along the top, video test 2, which matches our new server event. In order to sell a ticket, you would simply click on the price point that you would like, press the sold screen, and as you can hear in the background, the ticket prints out of the mobile printer. And that has created and set up your new event.